This is it, boys. It's finally here. New Frontier Craft 1.8.4. This is no small update. This has been in development for the past year. Actually, I think it's gone beyond a year now. It's ridiculous. Over 300 worlds have been generated and examined, and about 100 of those have been tested in some way, shape, or form up to like tier 4 or 5. Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, this is a very big update. This is going to be the beginning or end of New Frontier Craft, and why that is I'll explain in a future video, which I'll be posting 2 videos pretty quickly after this one. Or it might be 3, or only might be 1. I definitely will be posting a video about the short-term and long-term plan from 1.8.4, because I'm not going to include that, because this is just an update video. This is freaking 1.8.4, finally! Like, I have been telling you guys, so many of you, like, hold on, wait till 1.8.4 comes out, hold on, wait till this, I'll wait to do that until 1.8.4 is out, and now, it's here. So let's go over the basics. The ore generator is 95% complete. Why do I not say 100? That's what 1.8.4 is for. Well, there's something about you guys testing it in mass amounts that I simply cannot do on my own. It is balanced. Everything I have, it's at least as balanced as I can possibly get it right now, but once I see you guys sort of test this new version in mass, I'll be able to see where I still need to make a couple tweaks on where ore generates, how it generates, blah blah blah. But as of right now, it is still totally ready for the public use. This is what I'm going to deem the first official version, because now everything in it has been seriously tested, it's pretty balanced, it's ready to sort of not have like world updates in a sense. Like, before I was testing and I kept having to change the world because I'd update the ore generator, I'd update this, or I'd take out this. That's not happening anymore, because this is what I will be calling the first official version. Now, it's ready. So, following this update, and I'll be explaining in the next video, I will be totally going into full gear with the channel. Things are finally coming back into power. I mean, for the past year, this channel has been sort of half dormant, because I've just been developing this in the background and I've kind of had secure here and there. But now it's time. Because everything in the terrain is in. All ores. So let's go over some new ores I have actually added in. Or, ores. I should just be saying ore. I have removed cheese ore. Because although its purpose was to give miners a way of getting food without having to go to the surface a lot. And just to be kind of quirky, because I thought it would kind of fit Minecraft to be quirky, but after testing it so many times, cheese ore felt really out of place. And I was like, I'm just gonna make any type of food only available at the surface unless you find bread in a dungeon. So yeah, cheese ore is gone. Cheese is still in the game itself, but no longer is cheese ore a thing. I'll be getting a different way to create cheese off of probably milk or something. So yeah, that will happen farther in the future. So although ores are totally rebalanced, that's a big piece of this update. The other piece of this is caves. Caves have been completely redone to fit the ores, and the way they'll generate is I'll make a video called The Cave Enigma, where I'll be explaining why 1.8.4 took an entire year, even though I haven't really added that much in. It's all about balancing the ores and caves and stuff, and why I had so many issues with it, and how it generates now. I'll be explaining that video too. So watch that video if you want to see how caves work now. You'll definitely notice a difference. One thing I've added in that's just totally new is called Pebble. It's a medium between gravel and cobblestone, where it is pretty blast resistant. It's kind of hard to dig up. Pebble is effectively dug up by using a shovel, and in the future will be unstable. It's not always going to fall, and it's not always going to stay. So sometimes if you walk on it, it'll actually fall. Sometimes if you walk on it, it won't fall. It's just kind of a random number it'll throw out and say, is it going to fall or not? So you could have like half avalanches with pebble, where let's say you dig up a piece of a lot of floating pebble, some of it will fall, some of it won't, and every time you dig up another piece, some of it will fall, some of it won't. Right now, it's just totally stable because I haven't coded that yet. That will be for 1.8.5. I have also added in oil, which has no use right now, but definitely will in the industrial update. This can either generate on the surface in a small pond, or it can generate in large amounts farther beneath the ground. I have also changed the texture of grass. Now this is a big shot in the dark because, the texture of grass is a pretty big thing in Minecraft. I mean, that's how you know Minecraft, that is its logo. But I've always thought it was kind of weird because whenever I see, large mountains or hills, I'd always see dirt, not grass, because all the grass is facing upwards and you're looking at the hill from a lower perspective, you just see a lot of dirt. So I tried to modify the grass texture a little bit to give it a little more grassy look. I tried to do my best to make it fit with the Minecraft look. Now, whether you guys like this or not, I'll ask in the next update video, and I'll kind of have a vote. And if you guys don't end up liking this, I'll revert it back to the old texture. But if not, then this will be sort of the new Frontiercraft logo. More patchier, longer grass of the dirt block, or the grass block. It's also made to work very well with the Optifine grass, the better grass, because it's like a halfway grass. So when you use it with the better grass, it looks a lot more even, in a sense. And, it's kind of developed for being able to see more grass, and at the same time, not be so much just dirt for a grass block. There is a new secret disc, which I'll give the hint, Mountain's Bounty. This disc, I've decided that every even minor update, I will be adding in a new secret disc every time. So that's like 1.8.4, 1.8.6, 1.8.8, 1.9.0, like that. Not a bug fix update and not a major update, every even minor update. I almost forgot to mention the other ore I've added in, because I mentioned that quickly. The ore I have added in is Osmium. Now this metal is quite interesting because it has the same tier as a diamond. Yes, diamond is not the only tier 7 metal anymore. Now there is osmium. Now you might be saying, why would you put in something on par as diamond now? Because I thought you were like, diamond is going to be the most valuable thing in the entire game ever. Well, not entirely anymore, but diamond still has not lost its value. Diamond is ridiculous. The balance between diamond and osmium is like the balance between titanium and tungsten. Tungsten is slower but way more durable, while titanium is very fast, very likable, but isn't as durable. That's the exact balance between osmium and diamond. Diamond is very fast, like it's boron level fast, with the durability of 4,000. While osmium has the speed of tungsten, exactly, and has the durability of 10,000. Now, osmium is even rarer than diamond, and it might honestly not have it'll be like equal to the value of diamond, because although it's rarer and 1,000 durability is ridiculous, it's at the speed of tungsten, which isn't that fast. That's the same speed as a regular iron pickaxe. So there's definitely an interesting balance there. And as I said, osmium is rarer than diamond, so finding this is ridiculous. Diamond is probably what you'll choose over osmium, but if you want something that just lasts forever, like an osmium shovel, there's your pick. It'll also play into armor in the future because diamond is light and very durable and will take a lot of damage, while osmium is heavy. Osmium is the most densest metal we know, I think, on its own, and it's also one of the rarest regular, real-life Earth metals, and so it is in Minecraft now. Or should I say New Frontiercraft. Now, in this version, I was going for trying to get rid of all the bugs I possibly could, but that ended up kind of not happening because I just wanted to get this out as soon as possible. I tried to fix all the necessary bugs that would affect gameplay, but there are certain bugs that I actually have no idea how to start fixing them. That'll be all for 1.8.5, like the water bucket. I fixed it on the server because you could not use buckets on the server for whatever reason, but now they're broken on single player, so I'll have to figure out what to do there. That's just one example. I mean, you know, moving around water isn't going to affect your gameplay that much. Again, it works on the server as far as I know, but for some reason it's broken on single player. So I'll try to fix that as soon as possible with 1.8.5, because 1.8.5 is not too far down the road. 1.8.5 is pretty small. So I have prepared everything. What do I mean by that? Again, this is the first official version. I now have a wiki that shows pretty much everything that you need to know that's in there presently, and I'll be slowly updating that over time. We have a new forums, different sort of customizations, and it's totally starting fresh. This is now hosted for free, which is kind of a positive, as to having to pay for the previous one. I mean, like, the ads on this, for it being free, are very not intrusive. I really like this new forum setup, and so we're starting fresh there, and we're starting fresh with a wiki, and we're starting fresh with a new server. A new Frontiercraft server will be on the port, which I'll throw a link down below, or probably make a video here soon with Joey. And it will be replacing the secure server for now, and I'll explain that a little bit more in the next video, the skinny. Also, if you aren't already and you're really interested in New Frontiercraft, follow me on Twitter. It's just Quistones, that is the username, @Quistones. However you search that, I honestly don't know that much about Twitter. But I post updates about ideas for New Frontiercraft and development in the background, and nothing like what actually I do in life or anything. You're not going to be seeing any pictures of what I ate last night. No, it's pretty much like 95% New Frontiercraft, so... Sometimes I throw in some other ideas, but I've only recently created it, so we'll see about that. So yeah, that's New Frontiercraft 1.8.4. I will be seriously becoming more active on the channel. I'll try to be on the server, but I'll explain that in the next video. But yeah, things are going to be thrown into full gear now, finally. This is the beginning or the end of New Frontiercraft, because either we're going to have a hard time growing still, because the interest in New Frontiercraft is low, or a lot of people are going to start to join in with making New Frontiercraft a real thing. You know, a community is going to start growing, because it's going to go either, you know, really kind of dead in the water still, or really start to grow, because I am really going to push this. Either people are going to be like, I don't really like New Frontiercraft that much, or we're going to start having a community growing. Things are being put in full gear. It all starts with 1.8.4. I'll see you in the next video, possibly the server, with 1.8.4 installed. There's also 2 new things I added to the main menu, but I won't tell you what they are. You'll just see and hear once you first open up the game. Now it's time to see what God has in plan for this mod.